Hello and welcome to Tales from Nerd. I'm your host, Random Nerd / Kevin, and this is my weekly podcast where I talk about the comic books being released every Wednesday. But this Wednesday, we're going to talk about March 18th books. Now, a lot of stuff has been going on the last crazy 2 weeks, I want to say, with the virus and the whole thing. I'm not going to say the name because it creates more panic, and everyone's heard of it already. You know what it is. But yeah, I want to talk about the books coming out this Wednesday, March 18th. It's another heavy week. I'm not going to see another lighter week for a while. I don't know about you, but I do pick up a lot of books because that's in my nature of who I am. I will post a link to the website that I am looking up, so I'll have that. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. If you like this content so far, let me know. But yeah, also before anything else, how are you doing? And what books did you pick up this week, and what books are you excited for next week? Now, let's start with the first book, which is 2020 Machine Man #2, written by Christos Gage and it's also written by Tom DeFalco. The art is by Mike Hawthorne and Andy McDonald. The price is $4.99. And this is the description of the book. Machine Man is fighting to save his true love, but will he be able to defeat himself? Outdated and overpowered, Machine Man goes head to head with the updated X-52 model. Will Machine Man be able to overcome, or will he find himself paved over in the name of progress? Plus, part 2 of a backup story by legendary Machine Man writer Tom DeFalco and artist Mike Hawthorne. Now, Machine Man is part of this Iron Man event Iron Man 2020 event that we're facing right now with the Iron Man series, heading to this Arno Stark versus Tony Stark at the moment. And I'm spoiling the book a little bit, but that's basically what it is if you haven't kept up. Yes, I also decided to go back with the older style. Much easier to access the camera. Is this a good jumping on point? No, it is just a tie-in series. It's a mini series that's tying into the main Iron Man 2020 book. To be honest, if you really want to read Iron Man book right now, probably Iron Man 2020 is your book. But you could skip this. It ended. So next up, Aquaman #58, written by Kelly Sue DeConnick and art by Robson Rocha. The price is $3.99, and this is a description of the book. There's a baby in the water, and the sharks are circling. Mara lies comatose following the birth of her child, and when it becomes clear that he who has the royal baby has royal power, Aquaman must flee with his young daughter, but will he be able to escape? Ocean Master, who's been sharpening his trident as well as his plans to take over with a loyal new army at his back. The hunt is on, and everything Arthur holds dear hangs in the balance. Now, this is kind of a good jumping on point. What they did last issue was the baby came out of Mira. She birthed her Aqua baby. Your perfect jumping on point was 57 because it kind of gives you backstory of what has happened in the last few issues of Aquaman. But you're kind of like perfect jumping on point is like issue 44 or 43 if I remember. But I like it for the most part. Aquaman is getting a little bit better. They're again with a new writer. This writer wants to do other stuff, so it's not always gonna line up with what other people have done. But it's good. I like it, and I hope you enjoy it. But yeah. Next up, Atlantis Attacks #3, written by Greg Pak, art by Ario Anindito. The price is $3.99, and this is a description of the book. As a tenuous piece with Namor collapses, Wave and Amadeus Cho search their souls and measure their alliances, and end up on opposite sides of the war. What happens when the dream you thought you were defending turns out to be your ally's greatest nightmare? Young heroes grapple with impossible conflicts with the fate of the three great civilizations in the balance. Now, Yes. This is a 5-issue miniseries with that's continuing the Agents of Atlas story that was hinted in the War of the Realms tie-in series. It went from 4 issues to 5 issues to another 5-issue miniseries. To be honest, you don't need to pick this up. The perfect jumping on point was really issue 1. It's already in the middle of the storyline, so if you're not interested in it, you don't need to pick it up. I'm picking it up because Braun is there, and I like Amadeus Cho, and Namor's in a book at the moment. So, well, Namor's also in another book, but by Chip Zdarsky, Invaders. But I don't read that because um, I'm already picking up a lot of books as it is. So, unfortunately, I hear that book is good. I'm just too many books. Next up, Batman number 91, written by James Tynion IV, art by Jorge Jimenez. The price is $3.99, and this is a description of the book. To save Gotham City, Catwoman will have to commit the greatest heist in the city's history. But hot on her trail are the Penguin, Riddler, and a horde of assassins, and the master criminal called the Designer. And the most dangerous person standing in her way is the man she's trying to save, Batman. And what complications will his arise from his new sidekick, Harley Quinn? Now, this is what, part 6, I want to say? Yeah, this is part 6 of this arc that James Tynion IV has been writing. I like this. This is probably the most Batman we've seen in this solo Batman series. Because there's a lot of Batman books at the moment, so I kind of have to specify what series he's in. But I like James Tynion IV. He's a good writer. I like his stuff. Can't get enough of it. I got hooked by another book that he's writing, which I think I'll bring up. But yeah, your perfect jumping on point was 86, but good luck finding issue 90. I want to say issue 90 or 89. Because that sold out, and I think 90 sold out as well. So if you are not on the Batman wagon, get on it now before more copies sells out and you can't read this amazing story. Or you could wait for a trade. Doesn't matter to me because I read as these books come out. Next up, Captain America number 20, written by Ta-Nehisi Coates, art by Robert Quinn. The price is $3.99, and this is a description of the book. All die young. The ramp up to Captain America number 25 begins. Now, that gave me no description of the book. Basically, if you want to jump on Captain America, this is your jumping on point because from how the last series ended, Cap is going back. Well, Steve Rogers is going to become Captain America once again, which you really can't take away that mantle without him coming back eventually because in comics, everything comes back to normal eventually. So, yeah. I suggest pick it up. Next up, Captain Marvel number 16, written by Kelly Thompson, art by Lee Garbett. The price is $3.99, and this is a description of the book. The Last Avenger conclusion. It's all come down to Captain Marvel versus Vox Supreme. Since discovering her Kree heritage, Carol Danvers has struggled to reconcile her human and her alien sides. Now she must fight for both or lose everything. But Earth's mightiest hero has a new plan. Will the power of the Avengers be enough to save the world? Now, this is concluding her arc, her Last Avenger arc, where she turned evil, but not really. Is this like a jumping on point? No, because this story is ending. Next issue will probably be a recap of what she's been going on or a new story arc. Now, I will say this. This is Captain Marvel's 150th issue book, so it's kind of a momentous occasion at the same time. Next up, oh yes, I love this. Deceased Unkillables number 2, written by Tom Taylor, art by Trevor Scott and Carl Mostert. The price is $4.99, and this is a description of the book. With the world ending around them, Red Hood and Batgirl take shelter in the most unlikely place, an orphanage full of children. Will they be able to protect the kids from the impending hordes of the infected streaming out of Gotham City and Bloodhaven and elsewhere? Deathstroke, Vandal Savage, and some of the DC's worst villains battle the apocalypse out as an anti-suicide squad, but a certain wondrous woman may not let them have their own way. Now, if I do remember this, this is a 3-part miniseries that is kind of telling the story between the last few pages of DC's number 6, between 5 and 6, before they went off to Earth 2, which is kind of a tongue-in-cheek joke with Tom Taylor did with him writing the Earth 2 series in New 52. Now, I will say this, your jumping on point is DC's Unkillables number 1. If not, read the great DC's book as well and trade. I do like this. Tom Taylor is just writing stuff like characters he never got to write for DC's. Is like, here, good luck. And also, we get an announcement of DC's Earth 2 or 2. They announced it, so I'm really excited for that, and I really can't wait. Funny enough, I want to say the story. When they announced Cease, I was filming my podcast, but I never uploaded it. I filmed it literally last year at this point. I've gone on pretty strong. I'm very proud of that. Yeah. But yes, DC's your perfect jumping on point is DC's Unkillables number 1, and pick up number 2 when you're at the comic book shop. Now, Deadpool number 4, written by Callie Thompson, art by Chris Bachalow. I can't say his name. Bachalow. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. Deadpool vs. Kraven. King Deadpool enters single combat to save his entire kingdom. If Deadpool becomes king of the monsters when he killed the previous king, will Kraven become king when he kills Deadpool? Now, I will say this. Issue 3 kind of picked up the pace for what this Deadpool series was, because the first and second issue was just a lot of political talk about Deadpool being king. It was a lot of dialogue. I like dialogue, but when it's super heavy, it tunes me out of the book, unfortunately. But if you're looking for a Deadpool book, I think this is it's finding its niche, it's finding its voice. I'm enjoying it now more, and I really can't wait for issue 4. Next up, Fantastic Four number 20, written by Dan Slott, art by Paco Medina. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. Empire is coming. The Mole Man and his biggest kaiju return to the surface with all of their righteous wrath aimed at one man, White Wingfoot. How can the Human Torch and Sky possibly save him? You know, this really would have been a really good time to have brought all of the Fantastic Four. Also, this issue meet a never-before-seen elder of the universe. Who are they, and how will they change the Fantastic Four's life forever? Now, if you're trying to jump on Fantastic Four, this is it. If you're trying to know who Sky is, it was explained in the last series, but I think they will explain it in this book as well. And it's also leading up to the Empire event that's coming up literally next month. I cannot wait. Yeah, I'm super excited for this book. Fantastic Four it found its voice now. And the last story arc was like, what? It rewrote the life of the Fantastic Four, so very cool. Next up, Ghost Spider number 8, written by Sean Maguire, art by Ike Guaria. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. Rock and roll dreams come true. It's all eyes on the Mary Janes as Gwen takes the band on a rip-roaring multiverse concert tour. But not all those eyes belong to the Starstruck fans. There's something symbiotic and sinister stirring in the Prime Universe, and Gwenum may have a part to play. Now, if you're trying to jump on Spider-Gwen, kind of now is a really good jumping on point. Last issue was an explanation of the Fantastic Family in her universe and how they went missing, so that was pretty cool. But I think this issue will kind of just focus on her and what they're building on, what they're gonna build on for the future. So this will be your jumping on point. Oh, next up, Guardians of the Galaxy #3, written by Al Ewing and art by Chris Sprouse and Juan Cabal and Belen Ortega and Nina Vacueva. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. The Guardians saved the galaxy at great and terrible cost. Now they will have to break the news to the Guardians. 4 artists tell 3 stories on 2 bonds broken, 1 born again, and the birth of the West Spiral Arm Guardians. Now, I will say this. This is kind of your jumping on point, but I will say this: you really want to read issue 1 and 2 of Guardians, because the way issue 2 left, oh my god, I was like, I don't want to say the character's name, but I was like, what? No, I like him, I love him, and he's gone, but he might be back. I don't know, but the thing is, Al Ewing knows how to kill characters as well, and he did that smartly. And I really can't wait for what he's gonna do in the future. I cannot wait. Pick up Guardians because it's good. Next up, Iron Age 2020 #1, written by Tom DeFalco and Christopher Cantwell and Fonda Lee. Art by Nick Roche, Damien Quercio, and Matt Horak. The price is $4.99, and this is a description of the book. The robot revolution rages on, but as the fighting escalates and the conventions are put to the test, is everyone committed to their cause, or is there more going on than meets the eye? Don't miss out on this collection of epic adventures from both sides of the conflict, featuring Machine Man, Dr. Safiro, and Alchema. From industry legend Tom DeFalco, Nick Roche, Christopher Cantwell, and Matt Horak, and Fonda Lee and Damon Quercio. Basically, this is a one-shot explaining all the robots that are helping with this robot revolution, and you're gonna get probably Arnold Stark story. Funny enough, because he's in the cover, but then again, the cover's not always accurate. So yay! It is a one shot. You don't need to pick it up. Like I said earlier with Machine Man, if you're really interested in Iron Man, you just pick up Iron Man 2020. That's really it. Next up, Justice League #43, written by Robert Venditti and art by Doug Mankey and Richard Friend? Really? Okay. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. All secrets revealed. Caught in the Justice League's trap, the Eradicator reveals the truth hidden in his circuits. And as Superman confronts his past defeat, it's up to Wonder Woman to make a decision that will divide the team. The no holds barred war between the League and a murderous machine with Superman's face concludes. So this is the conclusion to the arc of the Daxamites coming and trying to take over Earth. After the conclusion of Scott Snyder's Justice League, which we still don't have an answer for, unfortunately. And Robert Vendetti's like, "Oh yeah, Robert Vendetti, here, have fun. You're the new Justice League right away." What? Okay, this left off nowhere. I don't know where this timeline is, but I'm just gonna say it's before this, and I'm just gonna roll with it because that's all I can do. And I'm trying to connect everyone's dots with Superman's reveal, Alfred's death, and what my book is doing with the. But yeah, I did like that arc that it started in 40, 41, 42, 43, this 4-issue arc. Really good. I love Robert Venditti. He did a fantastic run on Hal Jordan and Green Lanterns, and also Hawkman, which, to be honest, it's still going on because most Hawkman books go already. They get canceled. So yeah, it's Robert Venditti's picking up good books. I love it. Next up, Marvel's Avengers, Captain America number 1. Written by Paul Alior and art by Georges Gianti. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. Captain America battles Batroc in this new prequel to the upcoming video game Marvel's Avengers. Since World War II, Steve Rogers has fought for the side of good as Captain America. As one of his last friends from the war is laid to rest, Cap must contend with the mysterious robbery of a high-tech weapons company. But what is Batroc the Leaper planning, and how will this technology change the future of the Avengers? The journey to Marvel's Avengers continues with a mystery and an adventure that sets the groundwork for an inciting incident in the upcoming video game. Now, they're doing these one-shots with these characters. We had Iron Man, Hulk, and Thor. This is the Captain America one. I like these. I thought they were all written by what's his name? Now I'm trying to think. He wrote the Hulk one. He wrote all those ones. Jim Zub. I thought Jim Zub was writing these because I love what Jim Zub does. He's a really good writer. He's not getting enough credit, but he's really good. But yeah, I would say if you're interested in the Marvel version of the game, pick this up because the game has been delayed till September, unfortunately. I was really looking forward to the game, but unfortunately, I'm going to get it till September, which is fine because... Actually, no, because we're dealing with a lot of stuff right now. We need a little, levity. We need something to take off our mind with all this dark stuff coming up. But yeah, if you're interested, pick up this book. I'm interested in it. I like all the Gameverse stories, so yeah, it's a pickup for me. Next up, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers / Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 4, written by Ryan Parrott, art by Simon DeMeo. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. It's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers as you've never seen them before versus Shredder. Not really. Just imagine the coolest thing we could do, and yeah, we're doing it. Yeah. As you can see in the cover just a few seconds ago, the Turtles have Power Ranger armor. How cool is that? I will say this, if you want to jump on Turtles, you can't because... try to get issue 1 through 4. It's going to be hard because I've been to a decent amount of comic book shops, and I think they've sold out almost all of the first issues. If not, you can always buy it online. If not, get the trade, or you can buy it online on digital. I'm a more physical kind of book and kind of collector because I like reading the books as I have it on. But yeah, I love this series. I love these crossover books that Boom Studios does. I can't wait. I really can't wait for this book. Next up, Nightwing number 70, written by Dan Jurgens, art by Ronan Cliquette and Travis Moore. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. How many Nightwings does it take for one Joker to strike to get to the real one? 4 Nightwings, and that's not even the punchline. How will Rick interact with the Joker when he's not quite sure which one of his 2 memories is the real one, and exactly how dangerous this clown standing before him is? Now, yes, oh my god, this is, as the cover says, the Joker war that we're getting, not like Tom King's Jokes and Riddles war. That was okay. Kite Man was cool though. Yes, Joker is coming to he's taking a visit to Dick Grayson because he knows who Dick Grayson is back in the New 52 because Death in the Family. That's all I'm gonna say. Joker cut off his face, and yeah, that's pretty dark. Also, it's Scott Snyder's run. That's all you need to know. But yeah, I'm interested in it. I did hear that this is selling out, so if you want to go pick this up, you got to pick it up. Because apparently Punchline's going to be in it, and that's why it's selling out. But yeah, I'm interested because this is probably your best way to come back to Nightwing, because we're slowly getting Nightwing back, and I'm finally, thank God, we're getting him back, because it's been 15 issues. It's been about 2 years since he got shot in the head by KG Beast. But yeah, perfect jump down point. Next up, Outlaw number one, written by Eve L. Ewing and art by Kim Jacinto. The price is $4.99, and this is a description of the book. In the wake of a devastating tragedy, the United States passes a law that will shake the Marvel Universe into its core. The world has had enough teen heroes. The crackdown has begun, and the lives of the Marvel's next generation will never be the same. This game-changing event will send shockwaves across the Marvel Universe. Now, this is from what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing. It's only a one-shot that will affect, hopefully, the other books for these characters, because we got Nova, Sam Alexander, we got Ironheart, Spider-Man, and Wasp, and Ms. Marvel. Okay, we're getting characters, the teen heroes that we've seen. So Ms. Marvel, Nova, Spider-Man, but basically the trio for the Avengers. Oh well, the oh god, what was their team? Jeez, but basically, yeah, they were on the team and then they kind of disbanded on the series. But yeah, I can't wait because this is a book I'm getting for Nova. I like Nova, and this is probably the only book I can get with Nova. So yeah, if you're interested in it, it's like Junior Civil War. That's really all it is. But hopefully it's not like Civil War, because man, we don't want another Civil War. Please, Marvel, no more Civil Wars, because you messed them up already. Next up, Robin 80th Anniversary 100-page Super Spectacular number 1. Written by Jude Winnick, Peter J. Tomasi, Adam Glass, Marv Wolfman, Tim Seeley, Chuck Dixon, James Tynion IV, Devin Grayson, Tom King, Amy Wolfram, Robbie Thompson. The art is by Scott McDaniel, Kenneth Rocafort, Michael Janin, Tom Grumet, Nicole Scott, Andy Kubert, Freddie E. Williams II, and Javi Fernandez. The price is $9.99, and this is your description of the book. DC Comics celebrates Robin the Boy Wonder's 80th anniversary in a style with all-star creative team representing each iteration of the iconic character across 8 decades of history, from the high-flying adventures of Dick Grayson to the tragedy of Jason Todd, the enthusiasm of Tim Drake, and the arrogance of Damian Wayne. The persistence of Stephanie Brown and the rebellious Carrie Kelly. The mantle of Robin has been worn by many, but always represents one thing: a hero. Now it's gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different variants. Besides, well, technically 9 because the basic cover, and then the other 8 variants. So yeah, Robin's 80th anniversary. If you love Robin as a character, if you like Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, Tim Drake, Damian Wayne, Stephanie Brown, or Carrie Kelly, this is probably a book you're gonna pick up, and it's also gonna like give thanks to having a character that's 80 years. I'm definitely picking this up because I like Robin. I like all the iterations of Robin. So yeah, next book is a good jumping off point, actually. No, but it's gonna be a fun, 80 anniversary. But next up, Something Killing the Children number 6, written by James Tynion IV and art by Werther del Edera. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. Erica may have slayed the beast terrorizing Archer's Peak, but the town is far from safe. As James recuperates from the horrible events of last issue, Tommy also struggles to find his place in the new status quo of his life. Now, I don't know. I can't tell you to jump on this book, but I will say this: pick up the trade, because I bought this book recently at C2E2. I met James Tynion IV twice. And you know what? He was selling the first issue of Something Killing Children. I said, you know what? I'll buy it to support him, because he had a bunch of number 1s original covers. I said, okay, cool. I'll buy it. I bought it. I haven't signed it. I still haven't read it. I really can't wait to read it. Yeah, but I like James Tynion's writing, so I say pick up the trade, or buy it digitally because this book, from what I'm hearing, is awesome. I'll probably let you know later on when it's cool to read, but yeah, I'm really excited for this book, and that's the reason I'm putting this podcast. Next up, there's only three more books. Teen Titans number 40, written by Adam Glass, art by Robbie Thompson. No. Written by Robbie Thompson, art by Eduardo Pansica, and art by Julio Ferreira. The price is $3.99, and this is a description of the book. The Jinn War continues. Elias and his army of genies have begun their assault on heaven, and the only person capable of stopping him is his younger sister, Jinn, who is currently trapped in purgatory. But Robin, Crush, and the rest of the Teen Titans have a plan to bust her out, and the road to purgatory goes through hell itself. But how do you get to hell, you ask? Simple. You only have to die. You know what? Actually, with the I will say this last issue is your jumping on point, and you want to pick this up. I will say this: it's getting better, but it's still Junior Suicide Squad, because Adam Glass, I think, actually wrote Suicide Squad. I don't know what they're doing with this, to be honest, and I do like the Jinn. The Jinn's cool. It's just like this team dynamic where Damien just took prison villain. He literally took villains, imprisoned them, and then try to reform them with magic, and it's gonna blow him up in his face, and I really can't wait to see that happen. Robin's like, this was supposed to work. No, duh, it's not gonna work, because eventually everything blows up in your face. But yeah, jumping on point, number 39. Next up, Valkyrie Jane Foster, number 9, written by Jason Aaron, art by Tarun Grongbeck. No, written by Tarun Grongbeck, and art by Ramon Rosanas. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. The fall of All-Father Thor. Valkyrie and Thor have discovered a vast and terrible secret buried deep in the earth, one that has haunted Asgard for eons. The Rokva, a magic older than the gods, has broken free from its long prison, and one man seeks to turn it into his own gain. He just needs to get rid of Valkyrie first, and what better way than at the hands of Thor? Now, I do believe issue 8 is your jumping on point. Yeah, pick up issue 8 to know what's going on. You know what? It's good. I like Jason Aaron. He's a really good writer. I did like how Tarun Grunbeck did write some of the other stuff. It's pretty interesting, because you can tell what Jason Aaron writes for Thor and what this guy's writing for Thor. Because I read some of Jason Aaron stuff, and I kind of now know his writing style. But yeah, it's interesting. I like it. Pick up issue 8 if you're interested. Next up, the final book. I did not make this a super long podcast, to be honest. Usually these are like 40 minutes. So I made this like 30 something minutes. Progress. Year of the Villain, Hellraiser number 4, written by James Tynion IV, art by Steve Epting. The price is $4.99, and this is a description of the book. This is it. Lex Luthor has gathered a strike force of villains. He's leveled up to be the baddest bad guys around. Captain Cold, Oracle, Solomon Grundy, Black Manta, and Lobo, each and every one a recipient of one of Lex's dark gifts. But the Batman Who Laughs has his own army of infected heroes. 666 of them, all transformed into their worst selves. It's a final showdown between two of DC's most iconic villains, all to curry the favor of Perpetua. Whoever wins will take over the multiverse alongside her. Does Lex ascend, or does he get laid low? Does Batman Who Laughs finally remake the DC universe in his own image? Either way, life of our heroes will never be the same. Yes. This is the final chapter to the Year of the Villain, which I'm finally happy it's done. Year of the Villain has been a thing that's continued on for like 2 years. Yeah, 2 years. 2 years worth of story. Perpetua just building up, building up, building up. Lex Luthor becoming Apex less, and the Batman who laughs just been gathering up armies. Hey, I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight Lex, because I'm the only one who could defeat Perpetua, because I'm from the Dark Multiverse. Yeah. But yeah, I suggest for this you pick up the trade because it's a miniseries. It's ending. Year of the Villain. Bam. Done. Yeah, that's my podcast. What books are you excited for? Also, if you like the podcast, subscribe, give it a like, give me a comment. Comment down what books you're interested in this week. Also, I'll give you the link below, a link down below in the description to the website I used for the books, and you could say, "Oh, you didn't mention this book, or you didn't mention this book." That's because I'm not reading it at the moment. But if you're interested in it, let me know. But yeah, I hope you have a good day or a good night. Bye bye. Take care. Peace.